the Labor Day weekend will be more than the regular family cookout and the traditional holiday telethon this year with the arrival of the first annual Baltimore Grand Prix auto race to the region. This exciting race, which has Baltimore as its home, will place Maryland in the international spotlight for the weekend. That's expected to be exciting and busy, one in and around the downtown area. Joining with us with information on the race is Baltimore Grand Prix CEO Jay Davidson. Hi, welcome to Commuter Connections.
Thanks very much. Appreciate the opportunity to be here. Okay.
You have brought the most exciting thing in the world to Baltimore, the Grand Prix race. Tell us a little about what the Baltimore Grand Prix is all about.
A Grand Prix, by definition, is a series of different automobile races over the weekend.
Okay.
But in addition to the 5 different series of races that we'll be bringing to the city, we'll have fun runs, we'll have concerts. It'll be really a festival downtown.
Wow.
It's going to be a great event.
Now, where downtown? I mean, when you think about downtown, there are a lot of places to have festivals.
Sure. It's really the heart of the city, the downtown commercial area. The track runs down Pratt Street to Light, back up Light, across Conway into the stadium area, so
Okay.
around the stadium, back up on Russell, and then to Pratt. It's a 2-mile track.
That's like a peak viewing area to have that race located there.
I think it's going to be a wonderful area. The IndyCar series believes it's just going to look great on television.
Well, now, how many cars are expected to participate? I mean, that's a big draw right there.
That's a great question. We actually have, as I said, we have 5 different series. So our 2 headline series are the IndyCar series, which are the Danica Patricks, the Elio Castroneves, all the same teams and drivers that race in the Indy 500. That will bring 26 different cars to the city.
Okay.
Then the American Le Mans series, which is our Saturday headline event. Those are the sports cars. Those are the Ferraris racing against the Porsches,
Those
against
are my
the Lamborghinis.
cars, basically.
I understand.
Yes,
I understand.
yes.
High dollar cars, and that series will bring about 40 different cars.
Okay, now how long will the racing event itself last? You're having these races over a period of days. How long do they generally last?
There are 5 different series, and most of them are governed, the timing is governed by television. So the ABC race, which is the Le Mans race on Saturday, will be about 2.5 hours. The IndyCar race, which will be seen nationally and then ultimately internationally on NBC Versus, will be a little over 2 hours.
Okay, now, you talked about other activities that are going on during the race. I heard concerts in there. What do you have going on that's associated with the race?
For concerts, we have a series of local and regional bands, including The Bridge, the Jimmy's Chicken Shack, Charm City Devils, of course. Headlining band will be on Saturday evening will be Collective Soul, and then we'll have the lead singer from Bare Naked Ladies. So I think it's going to be a great event for families over the weekend.
Now, how many people are you expecting? I mean, this isn't just a Baltimore event. This is a regional event. So are we ready?
I think we are ready.
Well, the hotels are sold out.
Well, the hotels are. There are a couple of hotels within the race course that still have rooms.
Some.
Yep.
Okay, so
I want to get that out there. But yeah, we've done very well with respect to hotels. We're looking for about 100,000 people over the 3 days.
Wow.
So I think it's going to be a great event for Baltimore.
Now, is it a plan to make Baltimore, this Grand Prix event, an annual event? I mean, we're hoping that this will be. So what are you thinking?
It is. We have a 5-year contract with the IndyCar series. And the city of Baltimore. We want to make this event a staple event for downtown Baltimore. The reason we picked Labor Day weekend is that traditionally it's a slow weekend in downtown.
It is.
So it's really good to fill the hotels and fill the restaurants that weekend. So we'd like to, really our goal is to make this an event like Long Beach, California, where they've held a similar event for 37 years.
Now, here's the biggest thing. How much will it cost? I know there are probably different ticket values and things like that, but tell folks out there, if you want to come to this, how much is it going to cost you?
We've made a real effort to make the event accessible to all of Baltimore. Okay. And so we've got tickets that range for adults from $20 for a general admission ticket on Friday to $160 for a 3-day grandstand ticket. And then, of course, we've got tickets for juniors as well.
Okay, well, that's a lot less than people would pay to go to some of these tourist attractions around town. So I think that's a great deal. And there are going to be food vendors and all that great stuff there. So you can bring your family and just do whatever you'd like to do.
That's right.
Now, how did the Grand Prix come to Baltimore? I mean, here's the big thing. I think it's a great city. I live here.
Sure.
But how did you choose Baltimore of all places?
Well, I'm a Baltimore person, and so I've got a little bit of a little hometown.
Yeah.
But I'd say that the reason the series chose to locate here was as much because of the harbor and the television shots, which I think will really make the race spectacular, but it's also the demographics. I mean, they're looking to be in the Mid-Atlantic. They don't have another race in the Mid-Atlantic. They'd love to shut down Manhattan, but that's very challenging.
It would be, wouldn't it?
It would be. The streets in Philadelphia are very narrow. So Baltimore, given the sort of the demos in D.C., Northern Virginia, Philadelphia, New York, where people will travel to this race, and our transportation set up, the fact that we've got public transportation.
Yes, we are partners.
Yes, we do. And the 95 and Amtrak, I think, makes it a great venue.
And I guess it's so we're strategically located. People that are out in Ohio and folks, they can get here easily. Folks along the Northeast Corridor can get here, and folks south of us can get here. Baltimore is a perfect location.
There's no question about it. We've had people from 45 different states who have already bought tickets. So
that's pretty amazing. Now, did the race originally take place elsewhere, or are they just held in different places around the nation?
It's a series of, the IndyCar series races really throughout the world. So we'll be joining cities like Sao Paulo, Brazil, Toronto, Tokyo, Japan, Edmonton, Canada, and Long Beach, California. Of course, the Indy 500 is part of the circuit.
Wow. Now, you told me when we were talking off camera about some of these international racers. What countries will be represented coming to this race?
There's a strong contingent from Brazil, Japan, New Zealand, England, Germany. We've got racers really from all over the world.
That's pretty amazing. Now, how much planning went into this? I mean, this is a worldwide event. This had to have taken years. So how did you pull it all together? How many years did it take?
It has, and we have a strong group of people working on this. Basically, I'm the president of the local investor group who's hired professionals to bring this event to Baltimore.
Wonderful.
So we've been working for about 2.5 to 3 years on this.
Yeah, and what kind of support have you gotten locally for folks that want to come out and be a part of this?
We've had fantastic support, both from the city. The mayor and her staff have been wonderful for us. The governor's certainly been helpful as well. And then locally, we've just had great people stepping up to volunteer. We have almost 1,200 people who have volunteered.
And that's what I want to know. Are there opportunities for folks to volunteer to be a part of this? And that's everything from helping to clean up to being an ambassador, I would guess, to help people get around.
And I would suggest that they go to our website, which is BaltimoreGrandPrix.com, and there's a volunteer application.
And they can still get tickets, am I correct?
Certainly can.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate
know
the
it's going to be successful. I can't wait to get out there in my MTA pit crew outfit to help you out a little bit. And for folks, that you need to know that you can take MTA, whether it's our light rail, our metro subway, a variety of services to get there. And you should check our website to get more Grand Prix information, because there are going to be a lot of streets that are, kind of blocked off and detours. So folks need to know how transit's going to be affected and what transit modes will get them right to the heart of the race.
No question. MTA has been a great partner for us, and we'd encourage people to take MTA.
Sounds great. Well, good luck with everything.
Thank you very
got to
much.
come back next year and the year after with the race.
Thanks.
Coming up next, we'll give you a chance to ask the MTA questions you have about transit. Stay with us.